Hi, I am Loganathan. So today I work in assistant professor in engineering college. Today I explain arithmetic operations in computers. So how the arithmetic operations are performed in computers. And then I explain data representations, and then binary subtraction, one's complement, and two's complement. So now move to that session. So first of all, what is computer? Computer is a electronic device, can perform any arithmetic and logical operations. So based on the instructions, the computer can perform arithmetic logical operations, or computer can perform any operations. So computer only understand binary values, that is zeros and ones. Only understand binary values, zeros and ones. So in computer, commonly the data representations can be divided into two types. That is actual point representation, floating point representations. So in this floating point representation, what is floating point representation? It's a come under the real time real data types. So floating point number means that there are a fixed number of digits after the decimal points. That means I give one example 20.50. So after the decimal, they have only fixed number of values. They have no more than two values. They have only fixed number of values. So that's why we call as fixed point representations. So we give fixed point numbers. The computer accepts the fixed point numbers and automatically converted into binary numbers. The binary numbers are stored in particular notations. That notation have three fields. The first field is sign bit, second field is the integral part, third field is a fractional part. Third is a fractional part. So first field bit size is 1 bit, second field bit size is 4 bit, third field bit size is 3 bits. So based on the architecture, the field size will be varying. See that? Suppose the architecture use 8-bit instruction, means the first field size is 1 bit, second field size is 4 bits, and third field size is 3 bits. Similarly, the computer architecture is follow 16-bit instruction, means the first bit size is 1, second field size is 9, third field size is 6 bits. The same 32-bit architecture means the first field size is 1, second field size is 15, third field size is 9 bits. So I give an example how to write the number in fixed point notations. So I will take one example 4.5. So foremost step is converted the given number into the binary values. So four equal binary number is 100, 5 equal binary number is 1. Then these values are converted into notations to the first field value, because 4.5 is a positive number. So first field value is 0. Second field value we take integral part, that means before fraction values. So after the fraction values, we can store in fractional parts. Another one example 4.25. So similar to the previous example. I will convert it to the binary number. The binary value is 100.01. So here the sign bit value is 0. Integral part value is 1, 0, 0. And fractional part is 0, 1, 0. So next one, floating point representations. So the floating point representations, after the decimal point, there is no fixed size. That means a floating point number allows for a varying number of digits after the decimal point. So after the decimal point, the value will be varying. There is no fixed numbers are followed. Here also follow the use standard notations, that is standard notations. Notation structure have 3 fields. First field size is 1 bit, second field 1 bit, and field's name is sign bit, second field name is exponent field, third field name is mantissa. So I explain an example, minus 53.5. So minus 53.5 is a negative sign. So sign bit value is 1. So 53.5 value integer floating point values converted to binary numbers. So equivalent binary number values W110101.1. Then this value is converted into normalization form. So before decimal values must have only one value. So remaining values are moved to the after decimal points. How many values are moved to the after decimal points? That value is represented in exponential values. Means 2 power 5. So I here move 5 values. So I have increased the exponent value 2 power 5. So now it's a normalization form. The first is a sign bit value. So we can mention as 1 in sign field. And then exponent part is a 5. You can take 5 as a binary values. That values substituted in exponent part. And then mantissa after the decimal point value is called as binary value is called as a mantissa part. That value is placed in exponent mantissa field. So next we discuss ones complement and twos complement. So play important role in arithmetic operations. In these ones complement, twos complements are very useful in addition, subtraction, multiplications, and divisions. So first we discuss ones complement. Ones complement is inversion of the given input. For example, I give 0 means the ones complement value is 1. Like this, then I give 1 value means the exponent one's complement value is 0. So here one's complement use NOT gate for logical circuits. So I give an example 11100. So these binary value converted into one's complement. So 1 values are changes zeros, 0 values are changes 1. The next two's complement. So in this two's complement, they follow certain procedures. First, the binary values are converted into one's complement. Then we can add 1 bit, say 1 bit by 1 bit. Then we can add 1 to the least significant bit of the one's complement values. So finally we get as a result. The result is called as two's complement values. So this is a logical diagram used in one's complement representations. So let us discuss one example. Find two's complement of binary number 1010111110. So first step is to convert binary value into one's complement. So one's complement is the inversion of input values. And then add 1 bit to the least significant of the one's complement value. After getting the result is called as two's complement binary numbers. Please ones complement value is 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 plus 1. So finally we got 0 1 0 1 0 0 1. This is the answer for a given binary number. So next we discuss binary subtraction using ones complement. In binary subtractions, they follow procedures. The first step is write the ones complement of the superhand. So first step is to take ones complement of the given binary number. It means superhand binary numbers, and then add one complement superhand with the mutant, and then add the ones complement superhand with the mutant. If the result has generated carry means, then add the carry over the least significant bit. Also, and also they have another condition. If there is no carries generated means, then the ones complement of the result is a final result. It may be negative values. Once again, I repeated to you. So first, write the ones complement of the superhand. So a minus b, we take b values. So b is a superhand value. Superhand value is converted into the ones complement, and then add ones complement, and then add ones complement superhand with the mutant. Superhand value to the mutant. They have two results. If the result have generated carry means, add the carry over the least significant bit. Add the carry over the least significant bit. If there is no carries generated means, then ones complement of the result is a final one, and it is a negative. See the example: 1 1 0 1 0 1 minus 1 0 0 1 0 1. So left side value is a mutant, right side value is a superhand value. First step, take superhand value. The value is converted into ones complement. So after getting the ones complement, we can add mutant plus ones complement value. So I add both values, mutant and ones complement value. Finally, we got 1, so 0 0 1 1 1 1. I generate carry. If the generate carry means, add the carry over the least significant bits. If I add the carry means, finally I got 0 1 0 0 0 0. It's a final result of the above given values. The next, subtraction of two numbers using 2's complement. Subtraction of the two numbers using 2's complement. First, here also follow some procedures. First, take 2's complement of the superhand value and then add it to the mutant. If the final, if the generated carry means, drop the carry. Another condition is, if there is no carry generated means, 2's complement of the sum will be the result, but it is a negative value. So given values are converted into, that means superhand values are converted into 2's complement, and then 2's complement value added with the mutant. If they have two conditions. If the final value, if the generated carry means, drop the carry, it is a positive value. If the carry is not generated means, This is the 2's complement of the sum will be the resultant. It is a negative value. So let us see the one example. A equal to 2, B equal to 3. 2 is a mutant value, B is a supplicant value. The first procedure, first step is take supplicant value. Here supplicant value is 3. The 3 is 3 integer values converted to binary number. Then after converting the binary number, we take 2's binary number is converted into 2's complement value. After getting the 2's complement value, added with the mutant values. That means mutant value is 0, 0, 1, 0. So 2's complement value is 1, 1, 0, 1. So add with mutant, finally get 1, 1, 1. So here no carry is generated. So definitely the obtained value, that is the result, is a negative value. So you can also check the result is a negative or positive. I have one shortcut method for that. So take the 2's complement of the above result. Then finally got 0, 0, 0, 1 minus 0, 0, 0, 1. So thank you. So I conclude the what are the topics discussing in these classes. So first, what is computer and data representations, and then 1's complement, 2's complement, and binary subtraction of 1's complement, and then binary subtraction of 2's complement. Thank you.